chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Welcome in, Will. Happy to see you, Muscat. Welcome in, Am Saucy. Hello, JK. Hello, Smasher. Welcome. Hello, everyone. How are we all this fine Wednesday? Hopefully well. You mean this stuff? You don't really want to do that, Saucy. You get to a point with the spice and hot pepper where you start losing other scents compared to it, and you need that spice to, like, you talk to that one guy that's all about peppers. It's like all he eats now because it's the only thing that tastes good to him anymore. We have different cup out tonight, which, as I anticipated, mostly just looks brown on stream. But in real life, yeah, it gets dark and it looks brown. You put it in sunlight, and you get all sorts of purples and reds in this. It's actually, the glaze on this is gorgeous. Which is the same source, same everything. Like I said, I have a set of 5 of these from the same couple that are not really matched other than their cups. There's another one over here. There's another one down here. This red one here is one of them. I believe I have an orange and a yellow one as the other two. This one's slightly smaller than the other one. The other ones, we have previously known coffee cup, and then we have sort of a light orange and a lemon yellow back there. Well, I'm not breaking out the marble tablet, but we are doing the simple, homemade, easy fudge. Hi, Chicken Song. Hush. Quiet, you kettle. They didn't have any pints, so I got a quart. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Cheers. This one's got a much more pronounced lip to it than the last one. The other mug. It's not gone. It's just it's mostly retired. I am mostly retiring the blue one because it has a crack with it. Like, it hasn't fully cracked, but it's got a crack developing. And it's just not going to get better with more use. Let's see if I can point it out to you. Oh yeah, that's pretty evident here. Got a crack right there. And it doesn't go all the way up. And if you look on this side, there is actually a little bit of weakness or change in the, he did something with this here. Like, there wasn't something quite right there. And yep, there's a crack. If anyone knows what best to do to handle that other than to minimize use of it, like, or to just straight up crack it and fix it properly, like Japanese style. Alright, what do we start with for tonight? Bacon. Ooh, I have more bacon than I thought. Yeah, I was only thinking I had 3 or 4 strips. I've got 6. Oh, Saucy, you missed. They're no longer around. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got bacon set, I guess we can start in on our fudge. Gonna be honest with you, chat. Dessert is more expensive than dinner tonight. The butterscotch chips. Though, I mean, just comparing the ramens I'm using for both of them, too. This was $3, almost $60, I want to say. and probably entirely markup to make it worth their time to even have it on the shelf, that was $1.50. I remember these being like 25 cents, but I didn't go and price shop on those. But to have, like, this is sort of like, they have a smaller size. I always equate the smaller size to being more this size. Well, you have to consider, around here, this was in the most Asian safe way I think I have ever been in my life. Versus the sort of upscale supermarket that I went to for the cheese tonight. Didn't even have, like, they had dried noodles, and they might have the fresh packs that I occasionally buy. I didn't look in the, that's typically over by the tofu refrigerated veggie area. But that's what we're using for dessert tonight. Minus the spice pack. We're not going there with the spice packet. So you've got condensed milk. We're going to pour in, about a third of that. Oliver's. They're a Sonoma County supermarket chain. Have places all over the county, and I think they just announced a new one. I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken about that, but they like to tell everyone they're employee owned. What really happened is when Whole Foods got bought by Amazon, the owners got scared and sold 50% of their ownership to the employees. It's not like the employees really have any say in what's going on in those places. So we got some warm condensed milk here, and we're going to add butterscotch chips. Got a quality test. See what we're working with here. I don't know if I really want to call this. It's yummy, but I don't know if I really want to call this butterscotch. Like, it's got some butteriness to it. Beyond that, it sort of tastes more like cheap vanilla frosting to me than... Guard your ears if you're wearing headphones. Starting to melt. Oven's up to temp for our bacon, so throw the bacon in the oven. Set a timer for 16 minutes. See how that looks. And I think we can use a little more of that. Now the real question, chat, is do we coat tonight's dessert with a layer of chocolate? Or do we go with just the butterscotch and ramen? Oh, hey, chat. We've got bacon and chocolate in tonight's dinner. Maybe. If chat convinces me to use chocolate on top of dessert. I'm afraid of adding too much condensed milk, but I still sort of feel like that needs a little bit more. But I think I'm going to leave it. Yep, Saucy. It's going to be our crunch. So you can obviously, if you're not a ramen fan, substitute, say, puffed rice or, your favorite cereal. And I'll be blunt in that I'm mostly doing this as a good way to use the ramen as a dessert. Oiliness of ramen compared to other puffed cooked ones. No, I did buy and try. I'm pretty sure I got rid of the other one. I don't know what I did with the other one. But I did try the s'mores flavored ramens when those came out. I was rather unimpressed with the flavor in those, but for the price, welcome, Bino. Unfortunately, those aren't mashed yams. They're not nearly as healthy for me. That would be a mixture of butterscotch chips and condensed milk. We're making lazy, easy, homemade fudge, not proper made fudge. You missed it? Oh yeah, there was s'mores flavored ramen. That was a thing. Okay, we're getting to breaking point here with this as far as temp color. I am going to see what we can get pressing this out here. Hi, Nan Reader. So now we allow this to chill and set up a bit. Oops. Sorry, chat. Not showing you what we got there. Here's a close-up on our butterscotch easy made fudge. Get the rest of this ramen that I'm just going to toss. And so the question, chat, or does that deserve a layer of chocolate over the top of it? And I just moved it out of the camera view. This isn't going on there. This is gonna mess up whatever finish I have on it. But I'm gonna use it as a chance to clean the pan as much as possible. None of the That was about an inch from my water glass. You see, what's supposed to happen when that is activated, if my stuff was set up properly still, we would have nope, that was the wrong one. That one. It's actually the oil or fat or whatever that is coming out of the fudge. It's not fudge, sorry to actual fudge makers. Is tinging the ramen orange almost like it's spicy. We're going to allow that to cool a bit before I play around with the idea of doing chocolate, if we're going to do chocolate at all. Hey, they can see me. That bacon sure be making noises down here. You okay, bacon? Yeah, you're okay. You still need that 3.5 minutes or so. Butterscotch goes well with most things, but at the same time, I sort of feel like a good butterscotch is good just by itself. You know, just give me vanilla and butterscotch. You know, vanilla ice cream with a good butterscotch. What you say, chat? Like, I wouldn't say, like, cinnamon wouldn't be the all-star there, though. But, like, other ones would do lovely with it. Like, nutmeg would be great with it. Clove would probably go well with it. But always, clove can be overpowering, so very mild clove. Well, I could have gone the route of butter and scotch. Ooh, by the way, that bottle just got more expensive. Not that it was expensive scotch to begin with, but... Somehow I doubt the Nestle brand butterscotch chips really have any alcohol content at all in them. Yeah, for me, starting on Wednesdays is getting the week going good because I've talked before with chat, you know, Monday's industry night. Monday is my Sunday. Yeah, so many storms they can see me. I guess there was over 9 tornadoes yesterday in 5 states. To be honest, chat, I'm probably going to have that bottle for a considerable amount of time. It's not my thing. It's not bad, but it is like drinking smoke and peat. It is. It was 62 here? 60 something here today? Almost tempted to give those another couple of minutes. Meat on that just looks sort of pale. Looks a little more rosy on camera. We had Fool's Summer. We had like 2 days of 80s and then it rained. Like it went straight from winter to, oh hey, 80s to raining. And today was beautiful. It's up there. In my experience, we at least get one good shower in May that surprises most people. But yeah, we get all of our rain here in January, February. December, January, February is when we get all of our rain. So we're going to allow that to set. I'm just... Like, is dinner going to be over this quick? I guess we'll do the chocolate on this. Two birds, one stone. I need a hot water bath. And warm water will probably do well too. Clean up the butterscotch in that pan. Nice, Saucy. Well, I'm turning my Buldak Carbonara into Carbonara, if you haven't noticed the bacon yet. And so we got milk chocolate. Got to try these for quality too. Guittard's always good stuff. I like Guittard. I'm probably mispronouncing their name, but and they're not the most expensive, highest quality chocolate. But they're a decent chocolate. They're my chocolate choice of the house, unless we're like celebrating or doing something crazy. Boy. No, for what you have around. Corn's an interesting play. I It's like healthy carbonara. As though anything about carbonara was in any way healthy by modern standards. Ad break. I really only need about 2 of these for tonight's dinner, and that's actually, I think, probably pushing things. I don't know. I don't know for sure how much this is going to make, but it is my assumption that if I went to a third strip, we would be overpowering things with the amount of bacon there. Like I said, Oliver's. Pecorino Romano. The proper cheese for carbonara. Scored myself a centerpiece, chat. Always look for the centerpieces on cheese, chat. Because this was a wheel. You got the... So, majority of people get stuck with the rind on this whole side here. We've got nothing but cheese. At the same time, you can go either way with that. And I don't know how much of this is marketing and not. There is some truth to it. The closer to atmosphere parts of the wheel of the cheese have the higher quality parts of the cheese. You have more of the crystallization. If it crystallizes, you have more of the complex and concentrated flavors. Hi, Ozzy. Bacon. Bacon. Is that water boiling? No. Chat, are you watching the water? Why isn't it boiling yet? How's your Wednesday treating you, Ozzy? Are you having a good one? That goes for the rest of you, chat. How are we all doing tonight? You want bacon, nut pecorino? You want bacon and nut butternut, butterscotch, fudge? We've got all three of the world's favorites here on the board. I think we've got the salty umami bacon. You've got umami cheese with the sharpness because it's the sheep cheese, and then you've got the butterscotch. I am adding the smallest touch of condensed milk. Mostly because it's here already, in with our chocolate. I mostly want the chocolate to be a bit harder than with the butterscotch fudge. Like, candy is like... Okay, we're putting off enough steam there that we're throwing that on top. Careful, steam burns, as can super hot chocolate. This isn't nearly hot enough to worry about that yet, though. But be careful. Yep, that's chocolate. We're getting a little warm there, so I'm going to pull that off to the side here. Give that a moment to cool. We'll give it another heat. I'm obviously not doing this perfectly to temp for proper tempered chocolate, but I also added the condensed milk in this. I am hoping that it isn't completely soft, but I'm not looking for snap hard either. That's still got some bits in it. That's why I'm hesitant to go with this already. Let's see, it's not completely smooth. Alright, I'm going with this, Chad. It's still not perfectly smooth. Ah, it's sticking. I was hopeful that the fresh waterly cleaned spatula was going to release better from the chocolate. It is a little bit, but not enough. Yes, I do have the rest of that ramen, sort of. It's in the trash, but it was in a bag in the trash. There we go. Light crunch on the top. Now we let that cool. Not my best chocolate work. Okay, let's see what we got going here, chat. We have any masters of this and know how much water I should be using for this to not make it actually a soup? Or is it not going to end up that way normally? How wet does this normally come out? I have not had this before, chat. We get the fiery packet and the powder packet. I'm throwing it all in there. Yeah, there's a fill line here. Just basically to coat and cover. Okay, process of creation here. Actually, I take that back. We're going to use you. Or you can use your own choice of heavy cream and less of, I'm just going with my normal half and half like I normally do. Instead of making like a cream sauce and all of that madness, I'm just starting off with the cream and with the cooking liquid. So we're going to take this, which is up to that line almost, and go over here to the pan. Flame on the pan. You noticing that 52%? Let's add bacon. I went for the third one, chat. Warming a pan up on the other side of the stove here. This little guy's got a flame underneath him, getting him warmed up for cooking an egg. I guess we can throw the bacon in there now. Like, we can also do all the spices and stuff here in here now too. So we'll start off with the powder pack. The powder pack. and the hot stuff. Why this stuff is known. It's got some heat to it. Just know the other pan is there for the egg. Adding our bacon in there. Want to make sure those are nice and warm. And now we're going in with the ramen. Throwing the butter in the pan for the egg. Good temp for that. Saucy. I have not tried this before. I have loaded it full of cream. We're adding like a half cup of cheese. I'm adding an egg on top of it. Because there isn't enough salt in this dinner. Salt on my egg. Pepper on that. Heat off for it to just finish in the pan. And turn the heat down on this loveliness over here. Well, now we're going to throw an egg in there. Alright, flame off there now. Cheese going in. Minus a little bit to throw on top. Pecorino Romano. And there we have it, chat. As far as the pasta is concerned, ramen, pasta. Hey, head of broccoli. Now let's give this egg a little bit of a finish here. I've been cooking an egg now too, chat, by the way, if you hadn't caught that. Cast iron for the win. If only because I don't want all of the butter that I got with this. I use a spatula to pull that off. Off, 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 off. We've got our chocolate still really soft. That's going to need some time before I can give a shot to that, but photos of that will be in the Discord. Might as well leave it out for now. Well, let's get a photo or two of this while that egg is still looking sexy and all that. just on the edge again, a little color on the egg right there. So let's see what we got here, chat. This sauce is quite thick, but we still have those noodles going on. It's delicious. Got some heat. The heat builds though, like it's not immediately there. It's one of those creepers that's gonna be, by the end of that, my mouth is gonna be scorching. Here you go, broccoli. Oh, absolutely, Sussy, and I would absolutely do that if it was... Well, at home, I have a sort of different way of running around it. Like, soups, I'll throw pasta into the soup. If I was making the soup for anyone other than myself, I would probably cook it separately because it can cloud the soup. It can gum things up more than I want it to. This is a bit thicker than I want it to be, but at the same time, it is going to be delicious, and I am not ashamed about it at all. But that is going to wrap things up for me for tonight. Bit of a quicker evening. How long was tonight's stream? On the quicker end. When you're working with, 3 to 5 minute noodles, there's so much. I'm still here, Saucy. What's up? Oh, I can't. I'm not going to be able to do that, Saucy. This is still way too soft. It needs some time. In fact, I'm going to throw that in the fridge right now. Okay, folks, I hope you have an amazing evening. I'm going to be back here on Friday. Going to be doing chicken fried steak. We did chicken fried salmon, now we're doing chicken fried steak. Chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes, gravy, some sort of green, because we gotta have something there that's not disgustingly unhealthy. And, maybe something to drink? I don't know. Hey, Stinky. Appreciate you all coming to join me tonight. I hope to see you back here on Friday. Got beef stew on Sunday. And we got a new vote for next Wednesday. Going in the Discord already. Have a good night, everyone.